Hello there, Galactica Transticker here with another tutorial video. This video is going to be slightly longer because I'm going to show you how to create music and Foley for video in Logic Pro X. So first off, I'm going to talk about the SMPTE timeline and SMPTE timecode. So the SMPTE timecode is your timecode. So it's from 00 from the beginning of the movie to, I don't know, 5 minutes or longer, depends how long your movie is. So if you have like timestamps on YouTube, so it's basically the same thing. So to do that, to find that, you have to go to the arrow here. You go to time, click on that. And then Logic will show you the time code here. Now, as you can see, it's starting from 1 hour, which isn't quite correct because it should be starting from 000. So to correct that, you have to go to Logic Pro, and then you have to go to Settings, go to Movie, and then you go to Movie Project Settings, Synchronization, and where it says enable separate SMPTE view offset, click on that and make sure this part here is set to 0. And as you can see, it has changed it now to 0. So if you get around that problem, now I'm going to create a secondary ruler here with your SMPTE time line on. So to do that, you just click View, Secondary Ruler, and there's your timeline. Then if you open it a bit more, you can see the time there, like that. See? Now I'm going to show you how to create markers. So your markers are very useful because you can actually mark up key points of your movie. So for example, I could mark up, like in this movie, the decks, because maybe I want to create some music or some Foley for the decks, that scene. And then there's another scene in this video of a Ferris wheel. I'm going to create the Foley for that. Maybe people cheering, or like a sort of fairground sound. So to do that, you right click on this part here, this blank part, and then marker. And I'm also going to create tempo as well. So I'm going to go through the video and I'm going to find the decks. So that's where the decks are, and obviously you'll do it more precisely. This is just for demonstration purposes, to teach you guys how to do it. So I click on add there, that'll create a marker, and then I can type in decks, and then I can find where the Ferris wheel is, about there, and then I do Ferris wheel. I'm double clicked on this part, by the way, to change the name. You can actually, if you click on this part here, it'll bring the video back up. If you click on this and then open Giant Time Display, you can actually have your time display there. You can move that around, but I tend to not to use that part, but everybody's different. You might prefer that. Now I'm going to show you how you can use screen sets for your navigation. So as you can see here, it said there's a 1. Say if I want the mixer just in its own window for number 2, okay? So what you have to do, you press 2, then you select, that's your mixer, that's my mixer, and then you click on 2 and you click lock, and now it's locked the mixer screen to command 2, so, and that is just 2 on your keypad. Okay, so if I press 1, it'll go back to my arranger window. If I press 2, it'll now go to mixer, and since I've locked it, Logic will remember that for the next time you log in. So let's go back to number 1. Now I'm going to talk about SMPTE lock-in. So say if you've made all the Foley or the sound effects, by the way, okay, for your video. If you create music and you start changing the tempo, which is here, your markers and your Foley is going to move, so you could spend hours putting it in the right position and you go and move the tempo, and all that time you've spent doing that is gone, which we don't want. And that's why you need to simply lock your Foley and your markers so they're locked to the video. So to do that, I'm going to say this is my Foley, for example. It's not, but it's just for example purposes. Okay, so I've put this in time with my markers there, my decks and my Ferris wheel, but I don't want it to move when I make the music for the video. So what you do, you click on it, you go to functions, and you lock SMPTE position. Okay, and you'll see a lock appear on your file. So lock SMPTE position, and the markers, you click on this bit and then do the same for the markers, and you'll see now a lot of locks will appear on that. Okay, now lastly, you've got it just right how you want it. You got your Foley, you got your music, and you want to export it. So I suppose some of you will think, go to bounce, no, that is not the way you do it for film. You have to go to File, Movie, and then Export Audio to Movie. It'll ask you where you want it saved. I always choose 24-bit depth, which creates more quality. And then it'll save your video and your music to it as one file. Okay, and then you click save, and that is how you do it. I know this video has been slightly longer, but we've covered a lot of key points in this video. If you have any questions, just message me in the comment section below, and I'll try and answer as many questions as I can for you. And remember to subscribe to the channel, give us a like, and I'll see you next time.